From the historic halls of Oxford to the bustling campuses of Barcelona, Europe offers wide educational experiences that are as diverse as the continent itself. Well, hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Are you considering studying abroad? Perhaps you've dreamed of walking the same streets as some of the world's greatest thinkers. Or you're just curious about living in cities steeped in history and culture. Today, I'm diving deep into what studying in Europe really offers and whether it might be the right choice for you or not. Europe's universities are renowned for their academic excellence, rich history, and unique lifestyle they offer students. But beyond the brochures and beautiful landscapes, there are real questions to ask and challenges to consider. So the question is Europe the right place for you? What are you looking for in your educational journey? Are you drawn to arts, sciences, or perhaps a unique cultural immersion that only studying abroad can provide? I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing your expectations and top considerations for studying abroad. Your insights not only enrich our discussion but also help others who are looking to make more informed decisions. Now, whether it's your curiosity or your career that's steering the ship, let's set sail together to discover if Europe is your next academic home or not. Let's get started. So Europe is a big continent with so many countries. So the obvious question is which program and which country or university? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. First, for those drawn to humanities, the University of Oxford and University of Cambridge in the UK offer unparalleled depth in history, literature, and philosophy. Now, these institutions are steeped in tradition and academic rigor as well. Moving to sciences, the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich and the University of Munich in Germany are leaders in engineering and physical sciences. Their cutting-edge research facilities are where tomorrow's innovations are born. So you can absolutely look out for these universities for sciences. For business, Europe has so many options in the form of MBA and MS into management or marketing and so many other programs. Top universities are INSEAD in France, HEC Paris, London Business School, IE Spain, Geneva Business School in Switzerland, and so many more. Now, if your passion lies in arts, look no further than the Institute of European Cinema in France or Institute of Marangoni in Italy for fashion. Now, these schools are the forefront of creative thinking and design as well. And for those interested in sustainability and environmental science, University of Copenhagen in Denmark leads it with green initiatives and sustainability-driven curriculum. So this was more about what kind of program, what kind of a place. Now let's talk about advantages of European study. Firstly, the quality of education. European universities are celebrated globally for their rigorous standards and pioneering research. Now, from the University of Cambridge to ETH Zurich, these institutions offer not just a degree, but a passport to worldwide opportunities. Moreover, when it comes to costs, studying in Europe can often be significantly less expensive than options in Canada or USA. For instance, countries like Germany offer free tuition to international students, only requiring a nominal semester fee that covers transportation and other benefits. But US has its own advantages in terms of co-scholastic and other opportunities. Beyond the classroom, Europe offers an unparalleled life experience. Imagine studying art history in Rome or marine biology in Norway. The continent's diverse landscapes and city provide a vibrant backdrop for your studies. But the obvious question is Europe good for me? So I suggest if you are a self-motivated learner, a cultural enthusiast, a language lover, if you're someone who sees education as more than just books and lectures, but as gateway to understanding the world, then Europe is a good place for you. But yes, Europe offers fewer extracurricular activities as compared to the US. Now let's talk about programs. Europe is at forefront of numerous fields. Humanities here are in very lands that wrote much of the human history. Engineering and technology programs are cutting edge thanks to state-of-the-art facilities and partnership with leading industries. And let's not overlook sustainability, a field where Europe is pioneer. If you're passionate about environmental science or sustainable development, the education programs here are amongst the best in the world as well. In summary, studying in Europe offers high-quality education, affordability, a life rich of experiences and excellent programs in various fields. Now that we've explored the advantages, let's consider some challenges you might face studying in Europe. Now, the first up, cultural and language barriers. Now, which is obvious. Immersing yourself in a new culture is exciting but can also be daunting. Even in programs taught in English, daily life might require navigating local languages. Number of English taught courses has increased dramatically in Europe over the past few years. However, many students in Europe find it difficult to adjust to their daily lives because of the language barrier. Supermarkets and train stations have displays that are primarily in local language. Communication can become challenging as many locals are not adept in talking in English. Now, this can be a steep learning curve for anyone not already familiar with language, especially for undergraduate students. It's a lot more difficult to navigate in European countries as the language barrier is a challenge in general. Next is high cost of living. So European countries have very high cost of living compared to the US. So apart from tuition, countries like the Netherlands, Switzerland, Sweden, Norway have high costs of living, which means that accommodation and grocery shopping can be pricey too. Another challenge I want to talk about is dealing with bureaucracy. Obtaining a student visa and residence permit can be a complex and lengthy process, varying greatly from one country to another within Europe also. Lastly, I want to talk about extracurriculars. Yes. While European universities offer a range of activities, they might not match the scale and diversity found in American colleges, especially when it comes to sports and campus-wide events. US often features extensive campus activities that are deeply ingrained into student life, whereas European universities might offer a more limited selection, focusing more on academic clubs and less on sports. Now, of course, this is not the case with all the universities since Europe is so big with so many countries, so you can't bucket them in one, but this is the general perspective I'm sharing with you. Now, with these insights into both perks and hurdles, you can better gauge whether Europe is the right fit for you. Next, we will look into practical considerations like living cost and accommodation. Let's talk about living cost. Now, Europe can be as diverse in its cost as living as its culture. Cities like London and Paris are on the pricier side, while places like Lisbon and Berlin might be more budget friendly. It's important to plan your finances accordingly. Accommodation is another major consideration. Student housing options vary widely from dorms in university towns to private rentals in bigger cities. Start your search early to find a place that fits your budget and preferences. Healthcare is also vital. Most European countries offer excellent healthcare services, and as a student, you generally need to register for health insurance to cover your medical needs. Now, this can be through a public system or a private provider, depending upon the country that you're going for. Now, dealing with these practical matters may seem daunting, but they are manageable with the right information and preparation. Many universities offer support services to help international students navigate these issues. So, being informed and proactive about these aspects can ensure that your focus remains on what brought you to Europe in the first place, your education and personal growth. Now that we have covered the practicalities, let's shift our focus to how you can make a well-rounded decision about studying in Europe. So, deciding to study abroad in Europe is a significant decision. I get it. That involves careful consideration of your academics and personal goals. Let's discuss how to make a well-informed choice here. Start by assessing your goals. First thing, what do you want to achieve from your study abroad experience? Are you looking to gain specific skill, immerse yourself in new culture, or you are seeking job opportunities abroad? Understanding your priorities is the first step. Next is research is key. Dive deep into universities that offer you desired program. Explore the cities they are located in and look into what student life is really like. Don't just rely on ranking, read student blogs, watch videos like this one, and I've done a ton of videos on all the universities talking about these fits. So that will help you understand the whole research perspective. Connect with current student and alumni. Many universities and student groups hold webinars and Q&A sessions where you can get first-hand accounts of their experiences. This can provide invaluable insights into the realities of studying and living in Europe. And don't forget about the professionals to help you. From individual education advisors like us to international student office at prospective university, there are plenty of professionals eager to assist you with your journey. And if you need any assistance with all of these, contact me. Me and my team will help you with this journey. So taking these steps will help you build a comprehensive picture of what to expect and whether studying in Europe aligns with your educational and life goals or not. Choosing to study in Europe is a major decision, and who better to hear from rather than the students who have already made the leap. Let's dive into some of the stories and answers your burning questions also. So I reached out to my students who have studied in Europe or studying in Europe to share their experiences, from overcoming challenges to celebrating big wins. These stories provide real-world glimpse into what studying in Europe is truly like. Many of my students highlighted the rich cultural immersion, the high-quality education, and lifelong friendships they made. Others mentioned the initial hurdles with language barriers and adapting to different teaching styles. Most students told me about limited exposure outside academics, something that I talked about. And that is a prime reason for students to move to other countries like USA. Okay, now one of the most important, how to apply to European universities, right? This is one fit all for you for European education. Applying to a university in Europe involves several key steps. Whether you're just starting to consider your options or you are ready to apply, understanding this process is crucial. Step 1 is research. Begin by visiting university websites, connecting with current students and alumni, and attending college fairs and virtual tours. Now, this will help you gauge the fit and feel of the different universities. If it's too difficult for you, contact us and we will help you with all of this. Next, check the admission requirements. Now, European universities may require specific entrance exams, language proficiency tests, and prior qualifications. For example, studying in France might require demonstrating proficiency in French through exams like DELF or DALF. Deadlines are another critical aspect. Most European universities have application deadlines from December to March for the following academic year, but it varies widely. Make sure to mark these dates early to avoid last minute pressures. And if you're applying for MBA or MIM kind of program, they have different rounds, so you need to be aware about that. Don't forget about scholarships and financial aid. Many European institutions offer scholarships for international students. And additional funding can often be found through external organization and home country scholarships. Lastly, I want to tell about one more thing. Prepare your application. This typically includes gathering your transcripts, letters of recommendation, statement of purpose, and any required test scores. Craft these materials thoughtfully to reflect your academic achievements and aspirations. Now, if you need any help with college admission, make sure to get in touch. My team and I can definitely help you get admission to top universities. Also, check out my online course on creating top quality SOP for admissions and scholarships in case you need it. Now, with careful planning and thorough research, applying to European universities can be a streamlined and successful process for you. Okay, so that's it for today. If you're thinking about studying in Europe and have more questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you and helping you make informed decisions about your education. Join me next time as I continue to explore exciting educational opportunities and life experiences around the world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated. I am Shirish. I'm with you, for you on this beautiful journey. See you very soon.